What it do? It's your boy Jay Reed. We back at it again. Yo, what it do, Nina?
Hey,
Hey man, what it do? Welcome to the platform.
thank you for having me.
Hey man, it's all love. So tell everybody your name.
My name is Nia. I'm the owner of Nini.amoree, which is a fashion clothing line. I'm also a model, songwriter, and an artist.
Okay, so
My
tell everybody
people
where you born and
joining
raised
this
at.
joint.
I know they tapping in for real though. So tell everybody where you born and raised at.
So I'm born and raised in Sharon Hill. It's the county outside of Philly.
Okay, you said Sharon Hood, Philly.
Yeah, it's the county. It's outside of Philly.
Okay. What was it like growing up in Philly?
See, I wasn't brought up in the inner city. My family was, so it was pretty different. Even though we're so close, it's a different life living out in the county versus being in the city. So it was pretty cool. I honestly can't say I grew up with certain things my family grew up with, as far as like experiences wise.
Facts. And then you been doing your I see you been modeling. Like how long you been taking modeling serious?
Oh man, it kind of just started basically. I started with my business, and I make clothes, so it was kind of like me just trying to look cute in my clothes, and then that's what it turned into, really.
Okay, what made you want to start your own business though? You know, there's a lot of young entrepreneurs out here. So, what made you want to do that?
20. I started when I was like 17. It came into my mind when I was 16, but I always wanted to draw. I always wanted to create as a young girl because my father is an artist, so that's where I take after, honestly. So always had it for real.
Right. So you don't work a 9 to 5 basically. You just own your own business.
Yeah, I mean, I do work from home. If y'all see in my bio, is this thing I'm recruiting people. Is basically it's a legitimate company, and they're recruiting people that want to work from home. So I hate working 9 to 5. So if I can work from home, I will.
Right. When you work a 9 to 5, you basically can do what you do for somebody else for yourself, basically.
Hell yeah. And then not only that, I feel like when I did work a 9 to 5, it took a lot away from what I was, people that work from 9 to 5s, they do double shifts. By the time they get home, they got extra stuff they want to do. They're not trying to do their business because they're tired. Like, you really have to be on a grind for real. And that's honestly something I'm learning, because when I work a 9 to 5, I be burnt out by the time I get home trying to do something.
So, okay, you started your business. Like, who helped you, like, financially, like, get it off the ground? Was your parents or, like, loans? Or, like, how you did it?
Man, honestly, me. I can say I did have how do you say, I did have assistance guidance in high school when I was working on South Street. Many don't know, but that's how I basically really started, got that push. I was working on South Street in South Philly, my whole 4 years
Mm-hmm.
of high school at a boutique. So my mentor slash boss at the time, she really taught me, like, the business end side of it. But honestly, getting Nia more off the ground was, I could say, all me, honestly. Don't nobody got part in that but me.
So, okay, if somebody want to start their own business like you, like, what's some steps they got to go through?
Fear, pushing past fear, and what people think. Honestly, that's what holds a lot of people back. We're in a very social media world, so certain motherfuckers think like, oh, if I do this a certain way, if I do this a certain way, how are people going to see me? How are people going to look at me? I don't want to fail. A business, you cannot be afraid to fail. You cannot be afraid to put yourself out there, and you cannot be afraid to invest in yourself. And that's the top three things I feel like which what stops people, honestly. People are afraid to put money into things that they don't know they'll have a return. They're afraid for people to look at them a certain way and to fail. So if you not scared to do all of that, then start your business, really, because that's all it consists of. And you have to have endurance. No matter if you do fail, no matter if the business is not making any money, you have to believe in it. So that's a huge part of it, endurance too.
That's facts. That's facts. You gotta have endurance. You gotta keep pushing, but I feel like to start up business, you gotta have a certain amount of money. I don't think a lot of people got that kind of money to start off with. They don't got the resources.
Yes, lovely Taj said you only get that type money if you bring people in. Yeah, and honestly, I would say I disagree though, because I started from the bottom. Like only speaking for myself, I could disagree because I started in high school, and to be honest with you, I started selling. I think it was like $10, $5 cover art sketches.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not so in here, but there's a rapper. We was in high school. I would sell like $5 sketches. Started out cover art. People would drop their little songs, SoundCloud songs, things like that. That's how I started, and I didn't have no money. It honestly was just me creating, posting up on Instagram. People take to it, and then I start selling and pitching from there. So I didn't. I started out with nothing. So, you know,
Who's that rapper?
his name is Zai. He's gonna hate me because he's not a SoundCloud rapper, but he definitely started out when we was in high school as well, and he was one of the first people to support. So yeah, and we got a couple songs together too. So if y'all go to my page, we have at least two singles. Yeah, two singles I believe together. So he's dope.
Like, I ain't even taking music out, but I'm definitely gonna take your music out. Like, and then I
Yeah,
seen you. I did not see you had posted. You said always look for purpose in the pain. What that mean?
yeah, man, you pay attention. Yeah, but everybody goes through a lot, and including me. That's how Nini.amoree started. And it's like we all go through different things, but some is worse than others. But that's what people have to realize. Like, it doesn't matter what you go through. You can't look at who went through more than what you went through. At the end of the day, your pain is your pain, whether it's big or small to anybody else, and you have to find the meaning in it. So purpose in the pain is the meaning. Like, how can I use this to and positively impact other people and to help other people get through what they're going through, no matter if our pain is different or not. So I have a lot of things that have brought me pain, but my purpose out of that was Nini.amoree. And I'm still praying to God that He could give me the courage to really speak on the pain specifically so I could be an aid to the people that has gone through the same things as me. So yeah.
Yeah, man. There's always beauty in the struggle. They say.
Yeah.
That's fact. That's fact. What was
Jack
the last job you worked doing? 9 to 5. You remember?
Last 9 to 5 I worked was H&R Block. I was actually a receptionist. It was a text office, H&R Block. So yeah, it was pretty cool because it was easy work. Like, man, I can't stress to y'all how much I hate working a 9 to 5 for real. But that was pretty cool though, H&R Block. I would just answer the phone for people, talking on the phone all day. So.
Yeah, you hated that right there. That seemed pretty easy right there. Ain't
Yeah, H&R Block was cool though. Like that was 9 to 5. That was cool. But like I said, like coming home, it would be a burnout. Like it would really be a push to work on my business, cause it's like I done did double shift. I done worked all day. I'm coming home. I just want to eat and go to sleep. To be honest, so that's why I don't like 9 to 5s.
Fact. That is true. That is true though. A lot of millennials start their own business. So, uh, and
Hell,
what? How long you been doing it? I don't know if I asked you that already.
man, since 17. So what's that, like 3 years? 3 years now. It's been a
Uh,
little great.
you ain't looked back since.
Hell no, that's something like I can't say I failed with Nia Moore because I didn't drop it. Like if you fail something, you gotta stop it. So it's like I didn't have my ups and downs with Nia Moore, but I really will not let that go. Like I truly believe and I truly know that I know that I know that I'm going to be somebody. I am somebody, and Nia Moore is going to be $1 billion corporation empire. So I'm not letting it go until I see what I say made manifest. Honestly.
And what all you sell? Like what is your product? Like your merchandise you selling?
So I sell women's clothing, art, women's clothing, men's clothing, and art. I'm trying to get into I'm going to get into the printing side of it, the screen printing and all of that, heat press and all of that. But lately I've been just doing the custom sewing and painting and all of that. So all couture stuff, like
Okay.
couture stuff like that.
And you the only person that work for you just right now? Or you got people under you working for you?
Yeah, so one woman show for right now. I will be having people very soon, but it's also like a trust fall thing too, because like I explained to certain people before, like I love Neil Moore with everything in me, so it's hard, honestly. Like I have trust issues. It's hard to trust people with my business and how they'll run it, especially if I can't be over them 24/7 watching what they do. So it is kind of like a trust thing as well, trusting certain people to help me run my business.
Fact. What is like the biggest mistake people make about you? Like, people get wrong about
Man, biggest mistake people get wrong with me is people say I'm stuck up, or like they'll look at my pictures and think I guess you could say bougie, or I don't know. But I could speak for myself. I'm very down to earth. I've never been somebody to be mean or act as if I'm good for somebody. Because I know what I went through, and people look at you and don't even think about what you went through and stuff. So it's like the things that I went through and all of that, like I would never look at the next person and judge them, or definitely think I'm above somebody, because we all got our different journeys. One day I could be up and the next day I could be down and you could be up. So I'm never looking at somebody sideways or looking below them. So I feel like that's something that people get me wrong with. They think I don't know, too good for people.
you. Right. You feel like social media is toxic?
It becomes toxic. I believe social media is a very, very great money tool and money maker if you utilize it the right way. But if you utilize it to find dirt on people, expose people dirt, things like that, it could become very toxic and dangerous too. Because that's how people get caught up. People, cops find people, and people say certain things on the internet, and now certain people know. It's all about how you use it, honestly. That's what anything.
Facts. I feel like people got that social media curse. They just say anything they want in these DMs or comments, but they ain't say it in nobody's face.
They not gonna say it in real life. So that's another thing too. I always try to make sure I'm, even with the good I say too, I always try to make sure I'm real and raw, because like you said, if somebody was to ask me, like you, if you was to ask me in person, I want to be able to sound like who I am on the internet. So I feel like a lot
Yeah, I definitely keep that same energy. Like,
from Instagram into real life. So
well, I couldn't last part. Like your Wi-Fi kind of messing up.
oh
Um,
man,
yeah, your Wi-Fi kind of messing up.
am I blurry? Can you see me?
I can see now. Before you were blurry and shit, I was like, damn, my Wi-Fi's bad acting up.
Oh man.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I know it ain't me though. I just paid my bill yesterday. But anyway,
It's
yeah,
probably me.
yeah, Spectrum.
I'm probably gonna have to hook
Yeah, it
my
gotta
phone.
be you.
Man.
Yeah, that facts. Facts. Yeah, like I keep the same energy everywhere I go. Social media, real life type shit. But I don't
Oh
know.
man, closer. We got to meet in real life. We could definitely work together with that
Facts.
kind.
Most definitely, most definitely. Yeah, I just feel like it's toxic in the sense because I feel like in comparison, you feel like a lot of people compare their lives off social media.
Hmm.
We compare their lives amongst each other with social media. That's what I think. Would you agree?
Yeah, some people do. It's kind of like some people I feel like do it unintentionally too. It's just like sometimes I do it too. I'm a victim of doing that. Well, not a victim. How do you say? I'm guilty of doing that too sometimes. And it's like you gotta remember, it's like we all control our social medias. So it's like we all choose what we want people to see. We're not showing people the things, the real life things, the things that scare us and that really go through. We're showing people the things that we want them to see. So I always try to remind myself like you're doing good. You can't compare yourself to people that have maybe gotten farther in their business or they're taking new heights and reaching new levels. It's like you don't know what they went through, you don't know what they had to do or cry for or work so hard for, get denied for how many times to get where they are. So yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. They only show like the highlight reel of their lives. Like I just feel
Exactly.
like people just gotta start faking for the gram, bro. Like people are dying behind this. I feel like people think they bad, but they really not women. It just feel like this is out, bro. This app is really lying to the public about
Fact-
life.
and sometimes I think too is like if people didn't have social media, would they even, like it's like certain people, I know certain people that will, well, I knew because I don't no longer converse or hang out with certain people anymore, but it's like I know certain people that will buy certain things just to use it for Instagram or just to post it on Instagram. It's like, would you even want to go to places you want to go to if you didn't have your phone to post? You know what I'm saying? Like some people want to travel just to post up on Instagram. Some people want to buy something just to post it on Instagram. Like, would you still want the things that you want if social media wasn't here?
I feel like that's a no, man. Like they just doing it for the gram. They're just doing it for likes and comments and shit. Like when I
Business
be saying,
is scared. Same with people businesses. Some people don't really, that's why like I respect people like me that really has a love and a passion for what they do. But for the people that's just like, it's so many millennials out here, like you said, but majority of them is doing it because they see such and such doing it and she made $1 million in 2 years, or such and such doing it and he got this and that and this and that. It's like that's not even what you want. You just see that they get clout and you see they have money and you see they have the limelight, so it's like, oh, now I'm gonna start a business because this, oh, now I'm gonna do hair because this, and I'm gonna do lashes, I'm gonna sell clothes. It's like, what do you really want to do? You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's
people
a lot of
follow.
female. It's a lot of female. Oh my bad, what you were saying?
No, I said people follow what they see, what they look at, not what's in here, like what they want, what they love to do.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That makes sense. I understand. Like I feel like a lot of females got that sheep mentality. Like if you ask most females what they kind of want, they all on drug dealers, scammers, whatever the case may be. Somebody like that. Everybody got that sheep mentality. They want to follow what the next person doing type shit. Can't nobody really think for themselves really like that.
Yeah, and that's the music. I partially blame it on music too. People don't know how much influence TV and music has on you. Like I
Oh
know
yeah.
I'm not with the crowd, but I don't listen to City Girls. Now, if I'm going out in a party or I'm celebrating my friends playing it, I'm not like all holy and all of that. I'll dance and all of that to it. It's music. But as far as listening to it on my own and taking it in what they saying, no. Because at the end of the day, they are creating an agenda where, like you said, everybody want a scammer, everybody wants somebody to buy them this and that, or everybody
Pay their
lonely.
bills.
Yeah, pay their bills. Nobody need nobody no. Is a huge influence.
Everything is simple too now. A guy can't even do nothing nice for a woman no more. Like he's simple. He's simple. Like even watching videos, they got nothing but guys in the videos now. Like a bunch of niggas and guns. Like you can't. They don't even got no women in there no more like that. So I mean, shit. It, you know, I don't really agree with anything the city girls say like that. I know. I look at it like it's just entertainment. They rappers. I don't take what rappers say serious though.
Facts. And people don't know that they do though. Like I said, people don't even know how much is conforming their mind to think a certain way. Like people just think they listening to it and they like it when really they utilizing what they're saying and putting it into real life. Like now you don't even realize why you don't fuck with nobody, or why you don't want no nigga no more, or why you so independent and can't nobody do what you can't do for yourself, which is true to a certain extent, but it's like you wouldn't even be carrying it how you was carrying it had you not listened to and continue listening to the music that you're listening to. Same with people too. Same with guys. I feel like certain guys, they it's hard now, like to show their emotions and all of that. And you gotta hide your emotions, and you gotta be on go with anybody that say the wrong thing to you, because and then you hear it in a song, you see your favorite rapper, singer, they saying this and that, and how they pop off where anybody say the wrong thing. It's kind of like, okay, bet, like this is how it's supposed to go.
Yeah, everybody guys trying to do that to impress females, man. They doing it to impress females. Guys doing shit to impress females. They going by man code, and man code is getting
Oppress-
motherfuckers shot and killed. Huh?
Some people do it this. Some guys do it to impress guys,
Yeah,
girls
yeah.
too. Impress people they don't even like. Buy
See,
things
people,
for they don't even like.
man, people living in the lifestyle. They live in this fantasy world, man. A lot of people are living in fantasy island. I call it. They doing stuff. They trying to get out their body. They doing shit that they don't normally do. Hanging with people they shouldn't really be hanging with. I experienced that. I went to a party for the first time. I said, what? I'm thinking to myself, why the fuck am I here right now, bro? What the hell am I doing here? Oh shit, she ain't here. Damn.